Okay, friends, I should be live again here. I don't know why OBS was having an issue there, but it was. Um, it's very, very strange. Anyway, like like none of it suddenly just couldn't communicate with the capture card at all. I I'm thinking that's more of a Windows 11 thing that's going on now. So note to self, I will probably have to reboot the streaming PC once a week instead of just letting it go. Thank you, Microsoft, for being so bad at your jobs. I appreciate it. Anyway, after much consternation, we are back. Sorry about that, my friends. Yeah. So as I was saying before, all hell broke loose. We were working on Saturday on the Twitch chat integration here, and I think we're pretty close to having at least attempting to see what happens here. I don't really have a whole lot of faith that it's going to work the first time, but at least we can kind of look at it. The one thing I want to make sure, let's see, what do I've got the emote map. I've got the emote map and I've got the full chat message. I debated keeping the message fragments around, but for right now, I don't think we need them. Got the author badges, which is really... I think I'm going to need a badge map. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to just put the cache map in there for that, for the author badges, because I have it as a string here, but or list of strings, but really it's going to be a map, I think. So let's change that here to map. Well, is that true? Because really all I need is the URLs, right? I don't necessarily care that they're cached. Yeah, you know what? I don't necessarily care right now. But I'm definitely not putting the right thing in there. So what I need to do is cache those. But these have actual URLs I have to pull out, right? So actually I don't, do I have to cache them? I guess I don't have to cache them because it's going to give them to me, right? Or this was the thing we were looking at. Is it that I don't have access to the URLs here? We have to look them up. Is that what was going on there? Yeah, it only has the IDs. Only has the IDs here. That's why I threw those into the lists. I'll have to do for now, I guess. Because basically that just means I'm going to have to do a search for them. Ahead of time, I guess. And I guess it'll just have to be like I can get all the global badges, which I have here, populate all the global badges. into cache. That's an idea, actually. What I can do here is instead of b.get ID, I can say if b dot no if badge cache map contains key b dot get ID, right? Then return badge cache map get b dot get ID. Actually, no, we can do this better. We have better things now. I can just say return or no. We'll do badge cache map get or default. So b dot get ID. Otherwise, the default value will just be b dot get ID. All right, we'll do it that way. So if it doesn't find it, in the map, it'll just give the ID back. Otherwise, it'll give the URL back that we had there, and then that way I can just say like, oh, if I find a URL, great. If I don't, I don't. What else do we have in here? Event ID, I think I just generate. Chat message, author, oh, the author name. Author badges, author, and the thumbnail. I don't think we have either of those, but we'll have to look. In the emote map we've got, I think the event ID, if I'm not mistaken, do I put that? That's not the one. I just generate that, right? Oh, I generate it when I actually send the event. Okay. Yeah, so we can hold off on doing that until I send the actual event. So chat message event set author name. So what do we have here? E dot get chatter username. That works. Okay. Chat message event set author thumbnail E dot. This seems like we don't have it. We have the chatter user ID, which is telling me that I probably have to go look it up. Chatter user ID. Let me see. what does that look like over here? So is there... Chat badges, handling emotes. They don't really... They just sort of take it for granted here. Example chatbot. I don't think they even showed in the example chatbot, do they? Doesn't look like it. Broadcaster ID, sender ID. Message. That's send a chat message. No, that doesn't seem like it has it. How do we find... I guess it'd be under users, probably. Because my hope is that there's just a URL that I could just plug it into, but I'm thinking more and more they're probably going to require me to make another call out for it. Is there not a thing for like avatars here? Or profile picture? Which API get chat user profile picture? This is curious. Chat typewriter. Sure. Okay, badge. Alex users, viewer lists, user ID. So what are they doing? They're getting... So yeah, they're actually hitting the user's endpoints to get their image. I wonder why they're doing. I guess if you're going to hit the user endpoint, you might as well grab the name too. I guess. display name. This is display. I wonder if the display name is different from. Yeah, I wonder if the display. I wonder if the display name is different from the one that's coming back. So they're actually hitting the user's API. So this says chatter user. Wait, I thought there was a chatter username. Get chatter. There's a user login and a user name. What is the difference between those? User ID, the login of the user that sent the message, the user name of the user that sent the message. But that's not necessarily their display name though, right? Although user login you would think would be the username. Okay. Well, we'll go with that for a second, but thumbnail. God, that's awful that they don't just give you the URL of their thumbnail in the message. Like even YouTube chat does that better. It's crazy. It's crazy when YouTube does something better than Twitch. Like that should not be the case, and yet it is for this particular thing. Okay. So if I want to get their thumbnail, I'd have to look it up. To make another call out. I mean, I have access to do it. I'm just not happy about it. Well, I am populating the global emotes and stuff. I'm doing that on the initial attach. So this on event was going to happen all the time. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. All right. Well, it's got to happen. It's got to happen. So private string get chatter thumbnail URL. String chatter user ID. So we'll say, let's see, Twitch util get client, get Helix, get user. Users. I need the auth token and stuff. What did I do up here to get the... That's really annoying, but I'm gonna have to read the access token every freaking time. just going to slow it down that much more, but all right, whatever. Private string get access token. What's account ID? Get Twitch chat account ID. Yeah, okay. Need both of these. Go together here. So this is just get this token. For that means I gotta go look up the account ID every time. That's frustrating. That's super frustrating. So I gotta go hit the database for that, and then I gotta hit the file system for the auth token, and then in the meantime I gotta do it every freaking time a thing comes in. Well, I guess the moral of the story there is cache those things. So I guess that's what we'll do there. I'll have to cache the users. So private that string user chatter thumbnail get users, get access token, list of chatter user ID. Why do I need user names? Why do you need user names? You've got user IDs. Why do you need the login name? I don't understand that. Oh. Gets information about one or more specified Twitch users. Users are identified by optional user IDs and or login name. If neither a user ID nor a login name is specified, the user is looked up by Veritone. Oh, okay. Okay. So they're optional. All right. So it's one or the other. So I'll just put null there, I guess. Sure. That returns a user list. Oh, that returns a user list. Okay, so I only gave it one, so I want users dot get users. Get first. So we have display name. Yeah, I guess I better do display name. Well, let's see what chatter username is first before I go too crazy here. Offline image URL, profile image URL is what I want, I imagine. Okay, so we want to do. So first of all, I want to say if chatter thumbnail cache map contains key chatter user ID, then return cache map get chatter user ID. Boom. Otherwise, do this and then string image URL equals that. Chatter thumbnail cache map put user ID image URL. Boom. Return image URL. Okay. So hopefully we only take the hit the first time the user speaks in chat and not every damn time. We'll see on that one. We shall see. So then the thumbnail would be get chatter thumbnail user ID. Okay. So I think that fleshes out the message event. The next thing to do is to just call a send event. So we'll say private void send chat event. And then here I would say event.set event ID UUID dot random UUID dot TrueString. And then it's what's the thing called? Publisher. Publish event. Okay. And then we would call that down here. Like so. All right. We'll probably log some things here. Here. And info. Populated. Hey, Outlaw. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's your back doing? Are you still okay after the stream? It's going all right. It's going all right. I'm just kind of. I didn't feel like doing any webcam tonight. Just kind of just chilling with the light off and relaxing and just trying to doing some stuff here. I want to a little later. Like I want to try to get this chat at least working a little bit. And then a little later I might do some brainstorming on the second project I want to do. I think I'm going to have two projects going at the same time. And the other one is going to be a game. I think I want to rip that Band-Aid off and actually delve into trying to make a game. And try to juggle both of these at the same time. We'll see how well it goes. You took a pain med, so you're all good? Cool. Cool. Yeah, thankfully, I mean, I mentioned I've been having like those like weird pains and stuff, like swelling like outside of my legs and stuff. And I still have a little bit on my side here, but it's diminished a lot. So I don't know what that was all about. But I have a doctor's appointment Monday, this Monday coming. So we'll see. I mean, I'll do what I normally do and just tell them. and then hope that they actually have an idea, and it's not just well, everything's good now. Good luck with that. What kind of game? I've wanted to make a space game for a long time. There was a no talk, you tell me now. Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know. It was weird because it was like, it felt like it was swollen and stuff. And I still, like, if I press on my side, I can still feel it a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. So I don't know. Maybe it's just some side effect of, like, losing the weight that I had or something like that. I have no idea at this point. But so far so good, you know. Yeah, for the longest time I've wanted to make there was an old DOS game called Star Crusader. It's one of my favorite games. And I've wanted to kind of make a game in that vein, which is kind of like a Wing Commander game. But I want to take the concepts that they had, which is like they had a decent story and characters and stuff like that. I want to take some of those concepts and I want to like expand upon them. Because in that game, it was like you eventually can like manage the other pilots and send them on missions, like, you know, dice roll missions, nothing too crazy. You had like a galaxy map that showed like the progress of the war, and you could requisition ships for them. You could go out and steal ships and stuff, you know, and make them part of your crew and everything. And it did a very baseline coverage of that stuff. And I was always thinking about maybe expanding upon that idea. have it like you fly around kind of like a freelancer style thing, um, and or like an Everspace 2 kind of thing, I guess is the more recent one. Um, and, eventually you become the manager of a station. You have to build the station out. You send pilots on missions. You have like a whole galactic map that's got stuff that you can do. Kind of like kind of sort of taking the idea of like an open world game and kind of applying it to space as well. So I've been kind of thinking of that kind of thing. Yeah, it's definitely, I definitely don't do anything small. That's my problem. Everything's like, I want to do this, and then I want to do that, and I want to do this thing, and then that thing. Probably should start out with something really small, but this is just like, to me, it's like, A, I kind of want to learn how to do it, and B, it's enough of a hobby that I don't really care if it ever actually gets finished. It's just kind of something I want to do on the side. So I don't know. I don't know on that one. But I figure, go big or go home, I guess, at some point, The biggest problem with making games is that it's not just the coding. There's art and there's music and there's all kinds of other things that have to go into it, and I don't have any of those skills, so it's going to be interesting, to say the least. My hope is that, and it'll be open source, so my hope is that like I'll get something with placeholder stuff in it that is at least presentable, and be like, hey, does anybody want to like chip in on this thing? And see what happens. That's kind of a tall order, because it's like there's a lot of art, and there's a lot of music, and there's a lot of stuff that has to go in there. So, but there's enough of a modder community and all that stuff out there. You hear about all these like mods that get made, and over the years, I mean, they've got people like volunteers, making like the Sky Oblivion. Like I saw them actually streaming the other day. It's the Sky Oblivion team, where they're making Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion in the Skyrim engine, and they've got artists working on it. One of the artists streams a lot as they're making stuff and trying to get it over there. So I mean, there's a community out there. It's just you just kind of have to find it. You know what I mean? It's the way to do it these days. So, yeah, it's true. So I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, I can, like, the programming stuff is what I will enjoy the most out of it, but the other stuff, who knows? And I've thought about, like, there's also another engine that I've kind of looked at a lot. I'm trying to think of the software company. Volition. Volition was the software company. They made the Free Space, Descent Free Space games, and Free Space 2. The engine, they actually released the entire engine for it out on GitHub, and they put a license on it and said, you can't use it for commercial purposes and stuff. But there's a group of people that took that engine and have updated it for more modern stuff, like modern DirectX drivers, and and all that stuff. And there's been a lot of mods that have been written on top of it. So like, there's an entire game, like entire Wing Commander game that you know a group of people wrote on top of it, and all kinds of other things. And I had always thought about, like, I could maybe, it's all written in C, and I thought, well, I could maybe port that to like Java or something, and then I'd have a starting point. But then I'm like, you know what? It's true I could do that, but then I've locked myself into you will never make anything off of this kind of thing. So I don't know. It gets really dicey. Like if I ever wanted to do like a crowdfunding thing or something, it would get really gray really fast. It's like, maybe I should just kind of bite the bullet and just do it. And there's engines out there. There's the Minecraft engine and stuff like that. The engine that Minecraft uses and stuff. They use the lightweight Java game development library, and that's I think where I'd probably start with that. Though I have to look to see what they're up to these days and what they're supporting. Or I just go bare metal and do it myself with the OpenGL drivers and all those things. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of debating. Like if I do it, I need to like be better about, like, if I'm going to context switch as I'm doing these things, like do this bot maybe, on Mondays and Fridays and do the other thing on Saturdays, then I need to have like a list of things I'm working on so that I can context switch a little bit better. And I'm not like sitting here going, well, okay, where was I? Where was I last time? What was I doing? But we'll see. I want to do like tonight, after I get a little bit further here, I want to like do the initial sort of prospecting. I want to look around and see what the atmosphere looks like as far as libraries and all that stuff go. Because I know there are libraries available for Java. I don't know if they've been updated in years or not. That's the other problem. Populated little emotes into cache. Like watching smart individuals be smart and do stuff I cannot. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, I feel like 10 monkeys on 10 typewriters could do what I'm doing. It's not, I don't think there's anything particularly smart about what I'm doing. It's just like, it's like learning the piano, right? Like, you don't have to be intelligent to learn the piano. You just have to practice, right? It's helpful to be talented, but it's not a requirement, right? Like, anybody can just pick up, can get some lessons and just learn it, probably. As long as you got a good teacher and stuff to do it. But programming's the same way. It's like, I'm not really doing anything that's crazy off the wall stuff. Like if I really wanted to get crazy, I would dive in and do like a software rendering engine for the game instead of just using libraries. Like if I just built my own renderer, now we're getting like crazy pants, right? Because then I got to do all kinds of math and stuff. And there's not to say I won't get away entirely without doing some math, but like definitely don't want to go that deep into it, because that's going to be an exercise in just complete frustration on my part, because that requires a level of intelligence that I don't have at all. Like trying to do the transformation stuff. Like I could do matrix math, but that was years and years ago, and I haven't done it in a while. I guess I could probably pick it back up again, but a lot of that is just, it's just crazy, crazy formulas. And I guess most of it's algebra, so it's probably not that bad, but there is still some, like if you really want to get into it, there's like some freaking calculus that will just absolutely drive you up a wall. And calculus was something that I never was able to do properly. Cache map dot size. Do the same thing. We'll badges into cache. So it sounds cool that you have a plan. I kind of. I have a outline of a plan. I don't have a concrete atomic plan. I have more of a general vagueness of a plan. That was from a movie, right? Like I don't have. Somebody says, "Oh, it sounds like I have a plan," and they said, "Like I don't have a plan. I have more like an outline of a plan." I feel like that was a movie quote somewhere along the way. So what do we got here? So, oh, does this have a 2-string on it? Let's put a 2-string on this guy. Generate 2-string. Yes. Then I can just do. I can just do. Logger, debug, sending, Twitch chat event. There we go. Okay. So then we gotta listen for that event, which should look a lot like the YouTube thing. Ooh, excuse me. Where do I do the chat event service? Is that where I do it? Yes. Yes, this is where I put it. Okay. So, really, I just need to do what we have here. And we'll say that, and we'll say send Twitch chat event. Twitch chat message event. It's basically the same thing. Just write the value as a string and do your thing. So let's let's take that and we'll say private string get JSON string how do I do this? I want to make this a generic. This always trips me up when I'm trying to think of how to do this. It's how do you do this? How do you do it? Is it just the event? I don't think that works that way. Yeah, it's gonna say what the hell is T. Okay. Okay, that works. That works. So we want to do object mapper, new object mapper. Try string data om.write value as string event. And then catch JSON processing exception E monitor error unable to convert payload to JSON. And this is really not that. We just do return. Otherwise, return null, I guess. Sure. All right. So that way we can do this. Just becomes send chat event get JSON string event, and then event gets event ID, and all of this goes away because it's redundant now. Cool. And then we just do the same thing up here. We just say send chat event, get JSON string event, event.get event ID. All right, that's a little bit better. That's slightly better. Um, okay, so that'll actually write it out to the JavaScript then. Everything else is the same. This is the SSE listener and stuff. So SSE emitter, I mean. So all that will end up back out on the JavaScript. So all we gotta do, theoretically, is handle it. Which we kind of are, because it's kind of the same mechanism we already have. Kind of. The thing is, we don't have the, oh, that's right. We don't have the message timestamp, do we? Does that not come back as a thing? What do we have access to here? E dot. Get message. Oh, how do you know when a message was actually sent? Do they just assume that as soon as you get it, it's just now? I mean, I guess I could do that. I haven't even handled replies yet either. Oof. Oof. Okay. Or colors. Although, to be honest, this view is going to be for the streamer. So I don't think I would want to honor any colors that were sent, because if some chatter is sending like some crazy color that's hard to read, I don't want that to affect the streamer being able to read what they wrote. So I might just ignore color anyway there, just out of principle. Yeah, I guess you know what? I had an epiphany. I guess they just don't tell you exactly when the chat message went. It's just kind of like, it just assumed that it's going to be now, I guess. Which, where's the YouTube chat event? That's not what I want. Yeah, I have a timestamp here. You know what? I'm going to put the timestamp back in along with the message date time. Actually, yeah, I guess I can put both in there. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to, where do I set the message date time? Oh, I do have a toString in here too. Okay. Where do I set this to? Chat event handler. Yeah, okay. This is timestamp, and then that was that. Okay, so over here, we're going to say gonna say, let's do, sure, private void, set chat, timestamp. Twitch chat, message event. I'm just gonna contain it within this method here. Say event. The timestamp will be, let's do, what do I want? Instance dot now. Dot is after, is before, to epic milli, that's what I want. Okay. So long time stamp. Is that, let's do, is it capital long, I guess? No, oh, it's complaining about something else entirely here. There we go. I was gonna say, and then this one we don't need. I can just say date from timestamp. Oh, Jesus. Right. It needs to be an instant. Instant of epic milli, just timestamp. Don't need to divide by 1,000. Fine. And then I need the date format here. Where did I put that at? Date format string. Init date formatter. Okay. Do that, and we'll say public void init date formatter. And this is post construct. Go. Oh, it takes a locale. That's right. That's why I need to do that. I can't make it post construct. Where do I call this at? Init. Right up there. Okay. That's why I can't make it a post construct. I forgot. It's fine. It's fine. Just do it here. And I'll get rid of that there. And I need, in here I need private long timestamp, private string Message, what did I call it? Message date time. Source, generate getters and setters for both of those. Bingo bango. So this is happy now. And I will do, I'll just call the init date formatter in here. Crap. Mother frickin' locale. God damn you. God damn you and your locales. Alright, so we'll just do HTTP request, and no. We'll take locale in. Yes, that's better. And I'll just grab this. I'll hoist it up here. I'll pass the locale in there. Because we'll have the locale in the controller that's going to call this anyway. Is there a controller that's going to call this? Yeah, sure, I guess. For now, there will be a controller that calls this. Be the home controller, basically, that calls it. It's not going to be the final way of doing it, and we're going to have the problem with this locale with the YouTube as well. But whatever. there is a locale that I can look. See, the problem is the locale is stored in the user's session. And you don't have a user session until the user actually comes onto the home page. So it might end up being that I just default it to whatever the system locale is, because I do have access to the system's locale, so I can look at your operating system and see what time zone you have set and stuff, and I think maybe that's probably going to be the answer. But for right now, let's just roll with this, and then I can tackle that later, because once I tackle that, it'll just be a simple matter of tackling it in both spots and just not, I won't have to pass the locale around at that point. I'll just do the lookup for it. Time zones are the bane of every developer's existence. I mean, you know what? It's time that we as a race of humans, it's time that humanity came together and said, okay, one time zone, whether it's nighttime, daytime, whatever, you all work at the same time, you all sleep at the same time, whether it's daytime or nighttime. Just have one freaking time zone and just be done with it. It's just time zones have caused so many issues with like dates and formatting and number formatting and all kinds of stuff. Also, the number formatting and the date formatting, okay? I get that the Europeans like to be backwards and they like to have their day and then their month. It's time to get them out of the Stone Age. It's time to drag them kicking and screaming to the modern age where it's month, day, year, and just that's that. You know, none of this. Well, I like and also the number formatting. Okay, listen. Commas are the thousands separator. It's well established. It's well known. This whole like and decimals come after a period. Okay, that is the normal thing. This whole like, well, we're Germans and we'd like to have periods where commas should be and commas where periods should be. I'm sorry. That's got to end. Of course, I'm joking, but like all that, like we all need to come. We need like one standard for all of this stuff, so we can stop driving every software developer absolutely insane every time they need to do something that's going to be international, which is now pretty much everything. It just drives me crazy sometimes because it's like, well, you got to pass the locale to this. You gotta format this way, and oops, you formatted it the wrong way that way, and it's like, oh, you can't take anything for granted. You can't just assume that the operating system's set the way they want it to be set. And it's like, give me a freaking break here at some point. Okay, so we have these now for a timestamp, and I'm just taking now. This is actually UTC now, so that's the other problem. I realized that too with the YouTube one, is that I was taking. I think I didn't actually check. I think YouTube was giving me UTC, Universal Coordinate Time. This is definitely UTC, which is definitely not correct because I'm in Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time, I guess. So I'm 4 hours off of that. So, but for now, we're just gonna roll with it. We'll just see messages that are 4 hours into the future. We'll have a little DeLorean time travel going on. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will work out. We're okay. Everything's okay. Set chat timestamp. There we go. All right, so now I'll set the timestamps on there. So now we have basically something that looks identical to, well, for the most part, to the YouTube chat message. So I'm actually not going to change any of the JavaScript and just see what happens. Because I have a feeling it's going to break well before it gets there anyway. So I'm like not sweating it too much right now. So I guess it's time to like give it the old college try here. The other thing is too, I think I have it. So I'm using the Twitch logged in. I'm using the Twitch user, and I think I have it linked to the Magenta Breeze thing and not to my normal Twitch chat. So we're gonna have to link those up. I think, make sure that everything's working properly there. I'm a little bit worried about linking it to my normal chat, to my normal thing right now, because when you're developing stuff, you have a tendency to accidentally run across, API limits and stuff, and I don't want Twitch to be like, hello, person who's been streaming here for 10 years plus, you're now a bot, and we're going to eliminate you, but I guess ride or die, right? At some point here. Let's go. start this. And cross our fingers here. See how far we get. Okay. Okay. We didn't get very far at all. It's having that thing where it says it did something and it actually didn't do anything, right? I wish I knew why that happens. Like it says it compiled things and deployed them, and then it didn't actually compile and deploy them. It happens exactly once and every so often, and it's not every time, and then it doesn't happen again for a while. I don't know. I don't understand it. There's no problems, right? No, it's just warnings. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, that's 6443. Is that not? That's not the right one, is it? Should be. I thought it was 7443. Nope, nope. It's definitely not that. Okay, why is it completely broken? That doesn't make any sense. No, stop that. What the ever-living hell has happened here? No such bean definition. No qualifying bean of type Twitch util available. Oh, am I not? It's in a different package. Is it? Do I not have that set up? I thought I had it set up to do just everything under. So I gotta do it with the YouTube util too, right? Yeah. I guess I didn't set that up properly. Where's my config? It's not that one. Front end. Oh yeah, I just have everything in front end, don't I? Will. Let's do I want it part of the front end or I want it part of the back end? I guess it doesn't actually. Well, it does kind of matter. I'm using it in the back end. I should probably have it as the back end thing. So let's not do that there. Let's do that here. Application config. Yeah, let's do TV memory leak death dot Magenta breeze dot till there. Hey Premiere, welcome on in. How you doing tonight? Getting some sleep? Yeah, that should make it a little bit happier. And by putting in the back end thing, it'll still be available to the front end. It's just, it'll be available to both. And I think that's because I have this other stuff in the service layer, right? So, which is technically, yeah, which is back end. So it's got to be there. Okay. Not too bad. Keep getting waking up though. Gotcha. Alright, so project clean. Clean there and clean. Do that. Alright, let's start again. Let's start her up. There we go. That's better. Okay, Premiere. Have fun. Let's see. So I want to do accounts. And we'll see how this goes. Let's link account, link Twitch account. Invalid scope requested. User read broadcast, chat read, chat edit. Huh. Huh, you say. Okay. What, I thought that was the scope they said to use. Do I have to, is it the commas? Does it not like commas? Where's the, access token scopes? Okay. Oh, RC chat scopes. Chat edit and chat read. Okay. That's what I did. Scope query parameter, list of scopes required. The list is space delimited. Okay. That was the problem. Space delimited. Okay. That's kind of what I thought was happening there. Where did I make that change at? Oh, I think, didn't I just move that into the Twitch util here somewhere? Yeah, I did. Okay, so the OAuth scopes have to be space delimited, not comma delimited. So join those with a space. And I think on YouTube they are comma delimited, right? No, I have them as comma delimited, but I don't have. I only have the one scope. I guess we'll find out eventually. Okay. So that's. Wait a minute. What did I change? Did I change Twitch util? Why does it say I changed YouTube util? Oh, you know what? I know why. It's brand new. That's why. I changed it for other things, but not right now. Okay. 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 So let's stop, and we'll project clean. Clean work directory. Clean that. And we'll start. Okay. All right, I'll come back here. Counts. Okay, I'm gonna have to hide the screen for a second here just in case it crashes out again. Do that. And okay, this is actually good because I have to give it my Account information here. Uh, 1 second, folks. 1 second. There we go. All right. So it went through the whole process there. You'll have to take my word for it. But it got my icon back and stuff. So I'm gonna delete this one because I think the problem with this other one is that it's oh, did I not link up the deletes yet? Oh geez, I didn't put the delete in there yet. Well, I guess we're deleting it manually. I guess we're doing a manual delete here. Later. So run this. Where's the heck's the run button? Why am I oh, it's right here. Why am I blind? Okay. So we want to delete from accounts where ID is 1. So do that. There we go. Come back onto this page. That one, other one's gone. I hope I did this right where, because this isn't set up as a chat thing, but this we'll find out. So go to the chat page. That's just chat panel stuff. I don't care about that right now, I don't think. I guess I gotta see if this, well, let's see if I have any errors first before, oops, that's F11. Let's see if I have any errors before I go too crazy here. I do have something going on here. I will send event ID to emitter. Sending chat event to emitter for event ID. Oh wait, that was the 12th. This is all the 12th. What am I looking at here? There we go. Less and the log. Oh, you know what? I'm a goofball. I did not even call the attached chat thing. So it's never going to work until I actually attach chat to it, until I actually call the method. Where am I at here? Could not load. What is this? No class def found Kotlin. Okay, HTTP task runner. The hell? The hell's going on there? No idea. I guess we'll find out when I actually call this thing. So I need the home controller. I'll do private Twitch chat service. Chat service. Wired. I guess I'll link it to a button just for now, so it doesn't stop me from doing other things. String attach Twitch chat. And I can say Twitch chat service attach chat. Get locale. Add success message requests texts success Twitch attached. Get mapping attach Twitch and have it return home. As all the other ones do. And home HTML. We'll add attach Twitch. Attach Twitch chat. Okay, so that's good. And then, so now I'm actually calling it. And I need a message property for that other thing, right? So I need this into the messages properties. Okay. Sure. Build this and clean the work directory, do a clean deploy, start up. Okay. Homepage. Bam. And let's do a log here. see what happens when I attach this. I have a feeling it's not going to work, but let's see. Oh yeah, it certainly didn't work. Convoke int value. Get Twitch chat account ID is null. Get Twitch chat account ID is null. Okay, okay, yeah, that's. It did in fact explode. Where did this happen at? Get access token, Twitch chat service 74. Twitch chat service line 74. Right here. So this is just running a query, right? Get Twitch chat accounts. Right, and it's looking for the, yeah, okay. I had a feeling that was going to be the problem. So what we do here is let's select from accounts again. Oh, where's the reconnect? And then I want to go check that. And how do I then tell it to save that? Oh, here it is, save. Boom. There we go. Okay. So come back on over here and we'll go back to the home page. So if I go to, I don't have it linked up though, do I? Oh, wait. Did I do the wrong one? God damn it. I did the wrong one. This one I want. So I do have it linked up. I just don't have the label in there. There we go. I guess I could have just clicked the thing, but I don't know if I have this. It might be set. If I do that, I don't remember where I left this page at. No, it doesn't. It's not linked up yet. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Let's try this again. Do I still have this tail going? I do. All right. Try that again. And okay. Twitch Helix get global emotes string failed and no fallback available. Okay. So why did it fail? Failed to generate an app access token as no OAuth token was passed to this Helix call. Necessary OAuth token was missing from Helix call without the means to generate one. So I'm guessing my call brought back null then, right? When I went to get the thing, the token. All right, so we're back to, so I go to retrieve the OAuth token, so string get access token. All right. So we will run this in debug mode. So we got to here at least. But I think sounded like the access token was null. Let me. Where should I put it at? Account ID. Auth token from secure storage. AV store. Secure path. That there. All right, where are we at here? Yeah, value is null. Account ID is 6. That's correct. What did I go for here? Service dot name. Let me see here. Let's take this line. Let's copy that. We'll put that in the debug shell here. Where's the clear? There it is. And run that. Twitch access token 6. Okay. Saying it, that was never set. That explains why the profile picture icon wasn't working suddenly on stuff. All right, so when I did the initial OAuth handshake, I did not store it properly, is what it sounds like here. So we gotta debug that. I mean, to be fair, this is the first time I'm actually calling the Twitch API other than doing the initial pass through, so I likely forgot to store that value. Create Twitch linked account. I do have save OAuth token secure storage here. Wonder if one of these logs went off. Well, I won't be able to see it until I do it again. Okay, we'll put a breakpoint here. And I need to... Problem is, the database is not running unless the server's running, so I have to run the server here. Well, you know what? I could do it in debug because I can. I have to manipulate the database directly anyway to remove that and re-add it. So, let's do that. So, go to the home page here. All right, and then I'll go to over here. We gotta reconnect. Run this. Okay. Let's delete ID 6 here. There we go. Okay. And then this is running in debug mode. Okay. So I need to go to accounts. So we only have the one account right now. Should just take me right there, right? Link Twitch accounts. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so token key is what? Twitch access token 7, okay. So then the token itself is what? It's that, okay. So I'm actually storing it, hopefully. Oh, nope, there's an exception. What is this exception? Legal access exception. Could not load resources DB. The following trace. Legal access. Legal access. Why would that be? I don't know why it's saying this web application instance has been stopped already. Could not load resources DB. Legal state. Web class loader base. Let's check the obvious stuff first. So, resources DB. Nope, 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 nope. Stop that. Resources DB. Is right there. So, what is the read, write, read, write, read? So it's got the permissions and it's owned by me. So I don't understand here. Legal access. State this web application. I don't. What is? Why is there a Kotlin thing reference in here? Like, what the hell is trying to reference Kotlin? Oh, it's OK HTTP 3. He's trying to reference that. Why is... I mean, that might be fine. It's saying illegal access there, but I think it's because I triggered an illegal... But no, legal access... Not load resource DB. The following sectors, illegal state, illegal access is what the application says. Yeah, no, it's... I think the illegal access is causing the illegal state. So why in the ever-living frick is this trying to load Kotlin? This is OKHTTP3, right? OKHTTP3. Compatibility issue between a Kotlin version used in your project and the OKHTTP3 library. I'm not using Kotlin. So something else must be pulling it in. And OKHTTP3 is freaking out about it. And I'm not even using OKHTTP3. That's probably being used by the Twitch API library. Let's see, where's my POM file at? So we got Twitch for J here. Let's see the hierarchy. So Twitch for J is bringing OKHTTP in. Which itself is bringing Kotlin in for JDK8. Oh, omitted for conflict with 1.8.21. It wants 1.9.10. So where is 1.8.21? Wait, what? 1.8.21. Credential manager. GraphQL. What the hell? Wait. You telling me that these chuckleheads brought two competing versions of the thing in? One 9.10. Yeah, they brought. Good God, man. So they brought OKHTTP in, which itself brings in a newer version of Kotlin, and then they themselves bring in Kotlin, an older version. God damn it. Oh, good freaking hell here, man. Have you guys ever heard of transitive dependencies? Jesus H. Christ. 122.0. I wonder if somebody had to have reported this already, right? Because this can't be just a me problem at this point. Twitch 4J. GitHub. Issues. Client helper, pull requests. Guest star, Gradle, JDK modularity support. Okay. I don't see it on here. Do I have their latest version here? Yeah, 122 came out last month. What did they change? Update Kotlin coroutines to 190. So this has been broken for at least a month, which makes sense because I've been doing YouTube for the last month. It's a hell of a thing when you gotta fix other developers. Like, the annoying thing about this is it's a very obvious problem. Like, they have, am I wrong in saying that they have tests? They have tests here somewhere. Maybe they don't have any automated tests. And maybe that's the whole problem. Because, like, an automated test immediately would fail, right? Because, like, the whole library is broken at this point. Because they fucked up their dependencies. Okay. Fun times. Fun freaking times. Fixing other people's freaking code. Alright, so the best thing I can do here is to... This is Kotlin standard lib JDK 8, which is already coming in up here. Right? So that itself has other dependencies that it's pulling in. And they're bringing in JDK 7. Well, that's just coming in from JDK 8. Okay. So I'm just going to say here. Can I do that here? Exclude Maven artifacts. Yeah, that's the one I want to exclude it from. So then, if I look at the POM now, where's it at? Twitch API, here it is. So Twitch4j exclude this bullshit because it's already coming in. There's a newer version. All right. So I should be able to now if I say, where are we at? Maven, update project, kabam. And then I look at the dependency hierarchy again. And then we look at Twitch4j here. So we've got OK HTTP and we've got the newer Kotlin that it wants. And there's no conflict there. Good God, man. I feel like I gotta... And the thing is, too, that the thing that bothers me even more yes, they're using Gradle and I'm using Maven, but they both use the same repository and they both have the same concepts. So it should be broken in Gradle as well. And I feel like I need to like teach developers how to do things. It's driving me it's driving me up a wall here. It's like, please learn how these things work. You don't want two different versions of the same dependency in your POM file, because you just screw not only yourself over, you screw everybody else who's using your library over, because now they got to figure out what screwball thing you did. Anyway, let's go projects clean. And we'll do this. And we'll clean that. And we'll debug. Okay. All right. Let's come back over here. That counts. Yeah, that's right. I did go through the whole process. I just didn't see the ending there, so I guess I'll just delete that and try it again. Oh, right. Reconnect. Okay, delete ID 7. There we go. Come back on this page. All right, so link account, link Twitch account. And now our breakpoint's been hit. So I do this, do that, store it. Hey, look at that. It can now store things. How about them apples? Okay. So back here. Oh, well, no, it had some other problem. What was that? Bean factory not initialized. Call refresh before accessing beans via the application context. Say what? Oh. Wait, it's in the character encoding filter? What? What? I'm really confused here. How could the character encoding filter in Spring have this problem? What was there's oh. Wait. I've hit another breakpoint somewhere? Where did I hit another breakpoint at? Oh, is it still having this illegal access thing? Or is this from before? 11:15. No, that was from now. Why is it still having this illegal access? No class def found. Let's complain that it can't find this class def. Oh, for Christ's sake. So uh, well, I think I at least saved the thing this time. So let's just roll with it for a second. I don't know what's going on there. It's going to drive me absolutely insane here. Let's just try to attach the Twitch chat. Get Twitch chat account ID is null. Oh, for Christ's sake. I know what the... Don't mind me. Just being a goofball. Oh, come on. Really? There it is. Yes. Do that. Save. Let's try it again. Get a value this time. Hey, look at that. It got a value this time. Go figure. I don't know if it ran or not. Null pointer exception. Cannot invoke event subconduit register because conduit is null. Okay, so it never gave me a conduit back. And it's really, really quiet about it too. Okay. Oh wait, do I have another? Where's this other breakpoint coming from? Do I have a? Oh, I have a class cast exception breakpoint. That's why. Okay. Right. Why won't it let me just hit delete on these? That's weird. Where's the... Oh, here we go. It's weird. Usually it's, you can hit the delete key and that would delete the breakpoint, but oh well. So what happened here? That it didn't... It didn't actually get conduit. This is what they said to use, right? Well, okay, this is my method, right? Conduit's null, then I init the conduit. There was no... exception here? Because there was no error. Unable to initialize Twitch conduit pool. God damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. Was there? Now, there's a whole lot of nothing in the log. Throws null player exception at the pass spec is null. Conduit exception. Short timeout exception. Don't understand what's going on there. So put a breakpoint here, I guess. Let's get rid of these other ones. Don't need any more. We still, is the server still running? Yeah, it looks like it's still running. Let's try this again. Okay, where's the... There we go. And it just explodes. What's... Following stack trace. Twitch conduit socket pool could not load. Illegal access. It hasn't told me yet what the illegal access is, but okay. It's really unhappy right now because it's just like, it just keeps saying that this OKHTTP3 is doing illegal access stuff. And it's just like shutting everything down. Yeah, so this is, and here's the problem. It's not my problem. But now it is my problem. Because their stuff's just not working. And apparently hasn't been working for the past month. So that either tells you that nobody's updated, or nobody's testing it, or both. Because I can't see this working for anybody. If it's not, like, I'm literally not doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm actually following their documentation, and it's not freaking working. So they've messed something up big time. And it annoys me that it's been a month and they haven't done anything about it or noticed that they messed up big time. So... is there a way to... They couldn't have just used Apache HTTP client. They had to go and use OKHTTP3, which is not a great library. It hasn't been a great library for a long time. Apparently have tests too in there, and they still haven't figured out that everything's broken. Which is just great. That just means the quality of their tests are awesome. Everything's broken and their tests aren't telling them that everything's broken. I don't know what to do here because this. I mean, things were working at least a little bit. I mean, it's working at least a little bit when it comes to like the initial handshake, but this is the first time I'm using the API beyond that. Now suddenly it's nothing's working here. This really sucks. I mean, this basically blows me out of the water, right? Because without this, I have to then implement the Twitch API myself, and I don't have the time or the wherewithal to do that. Because they have a lot of, I mean, you can see all the projects they have here. They have a lot of crap that you have to screw around with just to do the chat stuff, and this API takes care of all that, but it's broke ass right now. Well, I mean, I could try. I could go back to 1.21, right? But this has got like share chat helix and event sub, like stream together stuff. Well, let's share chat support, right? What happens if I just go back to 1.21? That was July 15th, right? Let's just do this. Because this is clearly not working as advertised. It's not to say that 121 is gonna work either, but let's remove the exclusions here. All right. And I'm going to go switch for J version. Let's do 1.21. And we'll do a team Maven update project. Okay. Let's see what the Petsies look like now. Switch for J. Yeah, see, it still has this conflict with 1.9.10. From OKHCP. But let me just see if it's still having the same illegal access problem. Let's go project, clean. Let's start it up. Okay. Come over here and go back to the home page. And then let's keep that going, I guess, for right now. Attach the chat. Wait. No, OAuth token was past this. I saved it. I saved it to the freaking file. So I have some other problem with just loading the token now, even though I know that I saved it. Like I watched it save. So I have a problem reloading those from the resources database, I guess, for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, it said that it was null, right? Oh, if access token was past this call. Let's see where the thing is here. Don't we have like asserts and stuff? That assert not null. Which access token is null? That there, and then I wonder if does the assert end up? Yeah, because it's an exception. It throws a legal argument exception. Yeah, yeah, that should be caught by the logger. I just don't understand why this suddenly doesn't work. Unless it's having that error again. Unable to open secure storage. Maybe I'm getting that error. There's no unable anywhere in this log. So the console doesn't have anything. I don't know. We'll have to mess with this some more on Friday nights, my friends, because it's getting late and I can't think straight right now. I mean, I knew it was going to fail at some point. It's failing at the weirdest possible ways it can right now. I don't understand why I'm having problems with retrieving the access token again. I mean, this is why I need to I need to go and make some tests, because like just doing something simple like loading and unloading access tokens, I should be able to do and get the same result back every time. So something's happening where I'm not either not finding it, or I'm getting different results, or who knows at this point. All right. Well, we'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out on Friday. Hopefully between now and then I'll have an epiphany maybe about what's going on. But anyway, my friends, that'll do it for me for tonight. Tomorrow night, I believe, and Wednesday, I believe I'll be back doing some more, back to the Star Wars Outlaws, I think. And Thursday should be back to Diablo 3. There is a game releasing this week. Oh, isn't the new Dragon Age game releasing this week? Or am I going crazy? see here. Dragon Age, the Veil Guard. Oh, October 31st. That's next week. Okay. So we're good this week. So yeah, this week will be like a more like a normal ish week. And I think next week I'll maybe pop into Dragon Age. When it's released, maybe possibly. We'll see on that because that's Thursday. So yeah, that would be an okay time to do it. It is technically an action RPG, I guess. So I haven't played any of the Dragon Age games, so I'm kind of curious to see if I'll take to it or not. But yeah, no, that is the thing right now, my friends. Anyway, that is it for me for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. I hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
Same old story. Boy finds girl, boy loses girl, girl finds boy. Boy forgets girl, boy remembers girl. And girl dies in a tragic blimp accident over the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day.
Good year.
No, the worst.